Hello, and welcome to the fifth video in Casey Tree's online advocacy in the district. This class is titled Sustainable Development in the District. In this module, we will discuss what drives development in DC and how we can advocate for more sustainable developments. But first, what is a development, and what do trees have to do with it? At its root, development is the process of converting land to a new purpose. We might think about offices, housing, and retail, but we may not consider the conditions surrounding those places that make them pleasant areas to live near, walk to, or spend time in. When you think about development in the city, maybe you imagine this. And no, this is not a picture with a sepia tone filter. This is smog. Cities were the original places for industry, and many times we still link development in a city with this type of pollution. But what we used to associate with development is very different from what development can look like now. Conscious designs that include trees, vegetation, and green infrastructure can take regular city blocks, large buildings, and new housing and make them beautiful, welcoming spaces that can accommodate the needs of a growing city, while also still reflecting L'Enfant's original vision of building a city that incorporates and reflects the natural world around it. So we need to ask ourselves, do we want to live in a gray city or a green city? Between 1984 and 2002, there was a huge expansion of impervious surfaces, where an increase in buildings and roads blocked out a lot of the trees and green space that existed. But in the last 10 years, this has reversed itself, reflecting the new laws and developed plans that prioritize natural resources and green construction. One such plan, and the plan that most directs how and where development will occur in DC, is the district's comprehensive plan. First created in the 1980s and most recently updated in 2021, the DC Comprehensive Plan is the district's blueprint for how it would like to develop over a 10-year period. It covers everything from nature and environmental protection to affordable housing and land use. While there are many elements of the comprehensive plan that directly address sustainable development, tree canopy expansion, and green space protection, for Casey Trees, the most important part is the generalized policy map and the future land use map. These two maps tell us where development in the district is expected to occur over the next decade, and what these changes could look like. It shows us everything from where there are opportunities for new high-density development to where future neighborhood planning for environmental protection could be. Every development in DC must not be inconsistent with the comprehensive plan. So by knowing what these maps say, we are able to anticipate where future development may be, and if there are any potential impacts on the surrounding area and where and how we can advocate for trees. Development in the district can happen in one of two ways. The first is called matter of right. When you build matter of right, you can build anything you want within the existing zoning designation. In this picture, the zoning is limited to single-family detached homes on larger lots. The second way you can develop is through a planned unit development, or PUD. With a PUD, a developer has the opportunity to build denser than the initial zoning, up to the density in the comprehensive plan's future land use map. See how it's all coming together? However, for a PUD to get approved, a developer must make a deal with the community, offering them benefits or amenities in exchange for support of the new zoning. A PUD can lead to higher buildings that are closer together, but also allow the public to have input on the design and purpose of the building. Plus, the high density creates more opportunities for green space and room for trees to be included. Development is going to happen in order to support the district's rapid growth. It is not realistic to try and stop it, so it's important that we advocate not for stopping development, but for incorporating greater amounts of green infrastructure. And this type of advocacy works. These pictures represent a PUD where Casey Trees advocated for higher density to accommodate more trees and green space. The plan on the left is the original matter of right development. As you can see, this plan would have led to many trees being removed and a decrease in plantable soil. However, through advocacy and collaboration with the development team, the PUD for higher density was approved and the final design was able to protect the existing green space and increase the overall tree canopy, all while still providing the same number of housing units. PUDs and the community benefit agreements that come with them can help us protect trees and green space that sometimes the laws can't. However, it is the responsibility of community members to attend their ANC meetings or zoning hearings when these developments are reviewed and advocate for what they think is best for the community, something we will go over in the next module. Our future is bright, and the possibilities for green designs and sustainable development are endless. Thank you for watching the 5th module, Sustainable Development in the District. Got any follow-up questions or want to learn more about this topic? Send us an email at friends@caseytrees.org. We hope you enjoyed learning about how DC can capitalize on sustainability while still meeting their development needs. You may now proceed to Module 6, How to Advocate Effectively.